What's going on, guys? Today I've got a very quick video about muscle imbalances, a tip on how you can avoid them or a tip on how you can fix them if you've already got them. So it's actually two tips. So the first tip is that you should be trying to work your body, the two sides of your body, independently, so your left and your right. So ideally that's going to be with dumbbells for like a chest press or something, or dumbbell curls, or you can use machines and do one leg at a time, for example on a leg extension or a leg press. So that's the first tip. You need to be working each side of your body independently. And now when I say independently, I don't mean that you only need to be doing like one chest press here instead of working your left chest, for example, because maybe you feel like your left side is stronger or your left side is bigger. It doesn't mean that you have to just only do the right side for maybe 4 to 5 sets. No, it doesn't mean that. I mean you need to be just using dumbbells, because what happens when you use like a barbell, we'll use the bench press for an example. What happens is when you're benching, if with a barbell it's obviously you connected the whole way through, and what can happen is if your left side is stronger, for example, then when you push it up, if you actually are not strong enough to maybe lift a weight, but with say your right hand but your left side can handle it, then your left side obviously goes up first, and by the time you've actually got your left side up, then it's actually given your right enough leeway to also come up to the top of the movement as well and complete the exercise. Maybe it's the same with a barbell curl. If you're curling the weight up and maybe your left hand, you can kind of drag it up like that, and then your right hand eventually follows through. Now if you're using dumbbells for both of these, for example, when you're doing a chest press, if you're using the same weight for both sides, then when you press it up, your left side will go up quicker, but obviously the right isn't getting any benefit from that, and you still have to try and grind that out. Or a dumbbell curl where your left side comes up first, and again there's no leeway. So in short, make sure you are working each side of your body independently, but that doesn't mean necessarily just doing sets and reps for one side. And now the second tip, and the main tip I wanted to get to, was that you should be training your weaker side first. Now obviously this won't work for a bench press if you want to be doing one arm at a time, but for example when you are dumbbell curling, typically we might do one arm at a time. So if your right arm is weaker, you want to start off with that arm. Do as many reps as you can with a certain weight on that arm. Maybe you can only get 10 reps with that arm, but you can get 12 with this arm. The key here is to only do 10 as well with this arm, and not to work this arm more, because you don't want it to get further overdeveloped. Obviously you can do the same with machines. If your legs, for example, maybe your whole left side is stronger, so maybe your left leg is stronger. If you're doing a single leg press, start with your right, see how many reps you can get with a certain weight on your right, and then match it with your left. You don't want to start with your stronger side, because if you started with your stronger side, then you might end up doing maybe 12 reps, whereas with your weaker side you can only do 10, and therefore that's just going to make that side that's already overdeveloped even further ahead of your weaker side. So the two key takeaways from this video are: number one, that you should be training each side of your body independently if you can, and number two, that where you can, you're using your weaker side to train first. I hope this quick video was helpful for you all. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.